Have you noticed it? That strange pressure behind your eyes? The sudden waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere. The feeling that your old life doesn't quite fit anymore. Like clothes you've outgrown overnight. Maybe your body feels charged with a weird energy. Maybe your heart feels raw and exposed. Maybe you can't explain it, but you just know something deep inside you is moving. And you're not sure if you're falling apart or quietly becoming someone new. Many people interpret these experiences as random, overwhelming, or confusing, but symbolically, emotionally, and energetically. They often arrive during moments of deep inner transformation. It's not because something is wrong with you, but because something old is finally loosening its grip. This isn't about a diagnosis. It's about meaning. It is about what happens when the inner architecture of who you've been starts rearranging itself gently at first, and then all at once. Let's talk about what this can feel like. One of the most common experiences is a feeling of pressure, heat, or energy moving through the body. Many people describe this as pressure in their chest, their head, along the spine, or in the throat. Sometimes it feels warm, sometimes electric, almost like a quiet current moving upward. Psychologically, this often shows up when stored emotion begins to move, when what you've held in 4 years finally finds space to breathe and release. Spiritually, many traditions interpret this as your life force becoming conscious, no longer stagnant, no longer dormant. This energy isn't pushing you forward. It's inviting you upward. It's like a river that's finally remembering how to flow. Another common sign is experiencing emotional surges that just don't match the moment. You might find yourself crying without knowing why. You might feel a profound sense of grief for something you can't even name. Or you might feel a wave of joy so sudden and intense that it feels almost unreasonable. Emotionally, this is often the release of identities that were built for survival. Old versions of you are realizing they're no longer needed in your present life. Spiritually, many interpret this as unprocessed experiences returning for integration, not to punish you, but to finally be witnessed without armor. These emotions aren't here to drown you. They're here to leave. You might also notice a new sensitivity to your environmental sound, to light, or to other people. Noise that never bothered you before might suddenly feel louder. Being in crowds can feel heavy and draining. Certain conversations might leave you feeling completely exhausted. Psychologically, this often happens when your nervous system stops numbing itself. It's a sign that you're no longer filtering life through automatic defenses. Energetically, many people describe this as your personal boundaries recalibrating. You're not becoming fragile. You're becoming honest. Your system is learning what truly belongs inside you and what never did in the first place. Then there's the collapse of old desires and motivations. Things that once drove you, like chasing status, seeking approval, or using distractions to get by, may suddenly feel empty and hollow. You might feel unmotivated, but at the same time, strangely clear. Psychologically, this reflects the death of borrowed identities. You're letting go of goals that were inherited from others rather than chosen for yourself. Spiritually, this is often seen as your desire purifying itself, moving away from a feeling of hunger and toward a state of resonance. You're not losing your passion. You're refining. This can also bring on a sense of dissolution or unmasking. You may feel like you don't know who you are anymore. The roles you used to play become blurry. The labels you identified with start to fall away. The question, "Who am I?" stops being a theoretical exercise and becomes urgent and real. Emotionally, this is your nervous system finally releasing the need to perform. It's the end of being who you thought you had to be for everyone else. Spiritually, many describe this as the ego softening, not disappearing, but becoming transparent. What's left is quieter, but it's much, much truer. Amid all this intensity, you'll catch some moments of calm that feel unique. In these quiet moments, everything just feels right. Not over the top, not too much just here and now. It's like your mind is finding its balance again. It's your body learning to feel safe without needing constant distraction. Spiritually, many interpret this as awareness recognizing itself. It's not about fireworks or grand visions. It's just being without any resistance. When you take all of these experiences together, they often symbolize something profound. The end of a survival-based identity and the emergence of your authentic presence. You're not becoming someone better. You're becoming someone less divided. Old emotional strategies dissolve. Old narratives lose their authority. What remains is an awareness that no longer needs to prove itself to anyone. This is the archetype of awakening, not some dramatic lightning bolt enlightenment, but a quiet, steady alignment. It's a return to what was always underneath all the noise. So if you're experiencing this, please hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not regressing. You are not losing yourself. You are remembering how to be whole. Transformation doesn't always arrive as a brilliant light. Sometimes it arrives as raw honesty, as a process of shedding, as a gentle, irreversible change from the inside out. If this resonated with you, know that you're not alone. Share your experience in the comments. Your words might be the mirror that someone else is desperately looking for. And if you'd like to continue exploring this unfolding together, subscribe, stay close, and walk gently with what's emerging. Something real is waking up inside you, and it knows exactly what it's doing. Thanks for watching. Namaste.